Hi everyone, I'm Rebecca Virginia and I just got back from my local Dollar Tree, which was stocked full of the brand new fall items. Today I'm going to show you a haul and give you a little peek at what I saw at my Dollar Tree. Let's jump in. First, I was so excited to find the fall themed rolling pins. They have 3 different types. I will have up in a picture or in a video the different types that they had. The only drawback is the back's not painted, which usually the backs of the Dollar Tree signs are blank, they're not painted. But for some reason for this one, I just thought it would be. But other than that, this is a great item, very sturdy. You get the handles as well. I'm really excited about this new one. I'll just keep rolling with the new wood items. Next up, we have this, which is the apple cider jug. It also came in pumpkin juice and mulled wine. I probably will be doing a DIY on this, so I really liked this one because it had the dark wood. The pumpkin and the mulled wine were a bit of a lighter wood, so I thought if I was gonna be recreating this, kind of DIYing it up, I wanted that dark wood finish. Next up, I already know exactly what I want to make with this one. In about 2 weeks, I will have brand new fall DIY videos. All my ideas are just buzzing about, so I'm really excited. And yes, I already know what I'm gonna do with this one. I have a couple ideas that I can choose from, so we'll see in that video which one I pick. I also wanted to remind you all in this video, even though it's early for the fall stuff, I know they come out super early, make sure if you see something you are picking it up because these items are gonna sell out really quickly, and more often than not, the Dollar Tree won't restock them, so if you see something you like, make sure to get it. This is an amazing sign. I'll make sure to do a close-up of it. It is a pumpkin pie recipe. I also saw one for, I think, apple pie and something else. I do not remember these last year. My store definitely didn't get them if we did have them in. This is such a nice sign. It looks such great quality. I was shocked it was $1.25 and not in the, more expensive section, the plus section. I am really excited about this one and I'm not gonna DIY it at all. I think it's perfect how it is. There's also a selection of fall gnomes. I have the Christmas gnomes, the Easter gnomes, so had to add a fall one to my collection. There's a couple of different designs of these guys, so I'll make sure to put that video up here too so you can see all of the different gnomes that are in this fall collection. I'm pretty good on florals, so I didn't go too crazy. I have enough pumpkins and fall leaves to craft with this year, but I really liked this selection of mums. They came in the yellow, the orange, and this darker color. Again, in 2 weeks, I already know the DIY I'm gonna do with these, so if you wanna craft along with me, make sure to pick up 3 different colors of the mums. Next up, new to my store, I haven't seen them before, just some mason jars with gold lids. Haven't seen these ones before, not necessarily fall themed, but wanted to pick them up. I have a couple ideas with how to use them. The next couple of items are things that I've seen in the previous year, so they're not exactly new, but I did decide to pick them up this year. First one is a welcome sign. I got this one last year too and hung it up, but this one I definitely want to deconstruct this year. It's got that really nice pumpkin in the truck. I'm having some ideas for a wreath and I think that this could be the perfect centerpiece. The pumpkin sign is an absolute staple. I pick them up every year. You can flip them behind and they're perfect for crafting. And this little welcome piece is galvanized and it is removable. So you can peel it off and put it on a different DIY. These always come in handy. You can make giant pumpkins out of them. So many different DIYs. So if you see them, pick them up. I really like these signs the Dollar Tree comes out with. Pretty much every season they have a different variation of this. They're great as a sign as is. It's also a really cool shape if you wanted to make a different sign, or if you just like a piece of it, you can use some X-Acto knife, or if you guys have a saw to kind of cut these different parts. I also made a Christmas tree DIY out of this when I cut it into its pieces. So lots of different ways to use this. Lastly, I have a couple of fall add-ons that I found in my store. I remember them from last year too. They are the pumpkin clip-ons. I found them in the sweater pattern and just the plain plastic. I ended up picking the orange ones, just kind of tried and true. You can always paint over them if you don't like the color. And then I found the sweater pumpkins. I picked these up last year, but I found them in this green shade, which I really liked for this year. So I'm excited to see these. I saw that the woman was starting to take them out of the boxes. So I asked her if I could grab a couple. So I'm definitely gonna have to go back later in the week and see if they added anything new. I also ended up getting one of the straw bales. They're really messy, but a little trick that I do is leave it in its plastic wrap and just kind of put it in the background of photos or in different tablescapes that I do, and you can't even tell the plastic's still on it. These berry picks are great. They come out with black and orange ones for Halloween, and I picked up these plum ones for the fall. I think they'd be really great for some floral arranging, and also I'm gonna try my hand at a fall wreath this year, so maybe I'll add a couple of these in. Remember how I told you earlier in the video that my Dollar Tree had tons of boxes and we're putting out fall items? I did end up going back and they had all the fall stuff out. So many new things. I saw hats for scarecrows, a whole section of burlap flowers, chair covers. Dollar Tree is definitely killing it with the new fall items, but I tried to maintain some sort of composure and not go completely crazy, really trying to only pick up things that I really need. And what I needed were some supplies for a wreath, so I picked up a bunch of new ribbon for me to make my fall wreath, the wreath form, hanger, and one of these wood cutouts in the shape of an acorn. I did an acorn hanger last year, and I definitely want to create something new with this wood cutout for this year, so those are all my items that I grabbed. I also saw at my store they had a small shelf of Halloween items. Most of the items I had seen from previous years, so nothing new yet, but I wanted to pick up a few that I use pretty much year after year, starting off with this pumpkin. I used it last year in my tablescape and absolutely loved it, so I picked up one more, so now I can have two, one on either end of my table this year. I love making Halloween videos. It's one of my absolute favorite videos that I do all year long. I'll link the one from last year up above. So I'm already starting to think of ideas for my Halloween video this year and how I can top it. And I found these cauldrons. I definitely will be probably painting them black and maybe doing kind of a witch scene or a bubbling cauldron scene. Not sure yet, but when I saw these, I wanted to grab them because I'm sure they will go quickly with, kids' Halloween parties and school. They come in a 4-pack too, so pretty good deal. Lastly, I wanted to pick up these pumpkin sack bags. You can use them for so many things besides pumpkins. I've used them for bunnies, for a love letter sack, lots of different DIYs throughout the different seasons, and I've even stuffed it and used it exactly as a pumpkin. Not sure how I'll use it this year, but I definitely wanted some in my craft stash. Those are all of the fall items that I found at my Dollar Tree. Let me know in the comments down below if your Dollar Tree are getting in the fall and Halloween items yet. Next week, I'm going to be coming out with a compilation of my favorite fall crafts that I've made, and then the week after that, we are on to brand new crafting, so get excited for the fall season. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep searching, keep creating.